Tons of fun with over 40 different events during the 53rd Annual St. Patrick's Festival. Come visit and stay in Dublin and let your inner leprechaun frolic. Explore downtown Dublin and enjoy live musical performances. Log on today at DublinStPatricks.com for all the events. Sleep, eat, shop, and play during our 53rd Annual St. Patrick's Festival. Erin Go Bragh. We're out here today at our Oconee Fall Line Technical College mini career fair. That's a mouthful right there, but I have with me Dontavius Jones. He is a retention specialist here at OFTC. Tell me a little bit about what you do.
Yes, sir. So over here at Oconee Fall Line Tech, my primary job is to make sure that we keep our students engaged with what's going on around the campus. We come up with cool activities, events, as far as like how we can help them become more excited about what's going on over here at our school. Another thing that we do is basically if students are having issues with, their academics, if they're coming up short with certain things, we try to find those resources for them so that they could be successful in their classes and just their overall success here at OFTC.
Well, I saw Dontavius a little while ago in action, and you're a perfect fit for this job.
Yes, sir.
To keep children engaged and to have fun, because, and even in high school, elementary school, the teachers that make it fun, a lot of times kids don't even know they're learning.
Right.
So you can have fun and learn at the same time.
Definitely.
Tell me about some of the ways you engage those students.
Yeah, sure. So what we do is we have our monthly meetings. We have the Genesis and Hype program here. Hype is helping young people to excel, and Genesis is where we have the African American males group where we all get together. And to get them engaged, we get together. We'll have we'll provide lunch for them, and we'll sit down and we'll talk about, hey, how can we be more effective in our community? How can we be more effective in the school? And they all have an opportunity to voice their opinions, and we sit down, we talk, and we implement those opinions.
It's amazing when we listen.
Yes.
Not just kids, but even adults. It's
Yes,
amazing
sir.
when we listen, and I'm sure you learn a lot just by sitting in these work sessions, I guess.
Yes,
and,
sir.
Hearing the input from the kids, and then they feel value, don't they?
Yeah, definitely, sir, definitely. It's nothing like when someone's listening to you and then you actually see the change of your idea coming into fruition. So, and they value that, and I think that's why we have been having a great success here at OFTC.
Yeah.
Yes,
and
sir.
What got you in this field?
I love people. I love talking. I love meeting people, and so it was just by the grace of the good Lord that I not stumbled upon, but it was kind of set up for me to be in this path. And so, woo, excuse me.
Somebody's in the truck over here. So.
And so when the job opportunity became available, I came in and I applied, and sure enough, I got it, and I've been loving it since. I've been here for 2 years now.
One good thing about Oconee Fall Line is helping the kids get a job once they excel at their field.
Yes, sir.
Whether it be in the truck driving, they know how to blow the horn, then you got to drive the truck. Truck driving is an amazing field to get in, and the money's great.
Yeah,
so that's just one of over 100 fields that you can go into out here, whether it be cosmetology, electrical, HVAC,
yes, sir.
so many things.
Yes,
but and y'all line the kid up with the field that they test at, I guess.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, definitely. I say great kudos to the instructors, because the instructors, their primary goal for our students that come here is, one, we're going to train you, and then we're going to make sure that you're overly trained for the job. And as soon as they see that that student has met those expectations, they line up things. Even before the student graduates, some of our students actually get jobs while they're coming to school because of their work ethic, their hard work, and their mentality of the willingness of wanting to learn in that field. And so we've had many success stories of our students actually getting that from their trade to getting their job right after.
And before I let you go,
yes, sir.
Let's talk about the GED program here. You're talking about, and it's not just young African-American males, it's Latinos, it's Caucasians.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
It may be higher with African-American children, but we can come here and get a GED, and someone that goes to graduation most every year,
Yes,
to
sir.
see those young people go up and get a GED, and then a few years later you see them coming down the aisle getting a degree in criminal justice or
Yes, sir.
cosmetology or whatever it might be. Talk to these young people, maybe for whatever reason dropped out of school. There's things in life are dealt to you, and that's just the way it is. But address these kids just a minute.
Yes, sir. So definitely, if you've had some hardships and some unforeseen circumstances, and school, high school, whatever the case may have been, where you probably had to leave school because you had to go and do work for your parents and take care of them, GED program is a gift. It's like it's a second chance, right? So you come over here to OFTC, you get that GED, you're getting your second chance. You're getting that diploma that is still equivalent to a high school diploma. And once I see you guys, you come over here and you grind. It's nothing. It's never too late in order for you to make a change in your life, regardless of the hardships, regardless of the circumstances. We believe that you will be successful, and we have the people here that are willing and loving and care about what you do and how you get your GED. They will go above Call of Duty in helping you to make sure that you get that education that you desire. And it's no one person's fault. Things happen. That's right. Things happen. And so it's just up to us to make that decision. Once we get old enough to understand, it's up to us to make that decision that, hey, my situation is based on what I do. It's what I make up in my mind. And once I make up in my mind that I want to be better than my current circumstance, come on out to OFTC. Let's get that GED. Let's get you, get that GED. Once you've completed that, come over here and get you into a program, get that trade, get that skill, whatever that desire is, your passion, whatever that is. And then we'll put you out here into the real world, and boom, it's like you never missed a beat.
That's right. And we all fail. You're looking at two people here that have failed many times in our lives. It's just human nature. But well said, anything the mind can conceive, the body can achieve.
Yes,
so once
sir.
you make your mind up,
Yes, sir.
you can do anything. And with all the help out here, you heard Don Tavius. We got plenty of help. Come on out to OFTC and let us help you. I have with me Lacey Durden. She is a student here. I've been watching y'all over at the booth. Cosmetology, every year I come, there's a lot of interest at that table. You see a lot of questions.
Yeah.
Tell me about what's going on at that booth.
Well, we have nails, we do facials, there's hair color, hair cutting. We actually have a salon downstairs once you go for, you do your first 2 semesters and then you go downstairs for the last 2. And after that, you get to actually do clients. So you have to do 1,500 hours, and then you have to go and take a state board practical and a state board written exam. And then you'll be certified, and you can have a license to do hair, and you can have your own salon if you prefer to do that.
Isn't she beautiful though? Look, her hair, her eyes, everything. So
I tried a little bit this morning.
well, you knew a lot of people are coming, didn't you?
Yeah.
Got to step up the game a little bit, huh?
A little bit.
So you've been here about a year. And tell me what you're going to do when you get out of school.
Well, I'm probably going to work in Dublin for a little bit, try to get my clientele up a little bit, and then I would love to have a salon in Soperton.
Okay, so you're from Soperton?
Yes, my grandparents, my boyfriend, my mother's from Soperton, so I'm going to try to get some more people down that way. It's a little small town.
Yeah, but well, tell me who your family is.
Deborah, Lanny Durden.
Okay.
They're originally from Soperton, Treatland County.
Right.
And my grandparents are Frank and Virginia Toller.
Okay. People are watching us right now in Treatland County, and what would you say to someone that's sitting there really on a dead-end road, don't know what to do? What would you say about Oconee Fall Line?
I would say come. The faculty, everybody is great. I love this school.
Hello, I'm Candace Ivy here at Community Bank of Dublin, Lawrence County. We have same-day loan approval. We have lenders on site that will take care of any of your financial needs. So please come by and see us today at Community Bank of Dublin, Lawrence County.
I have with me Janet Smith, and Janet, we talk every year about the career fair. This is, I know we're trying to count up about 10 years.
About 10 years.
Why don't we say about?
About, that's good, that's good, that's good.
But tell me why this is important to Oconee Fall Line.
Well, I think it's important to the community and Oconee Fall Line to let students that are in the 8th grade know what we have to offer and know that they can stay in Dublin area and find a job in a field that they love.
Yeah.
So.
And it's exciting to me. We've got East Lawrence here now to see the kids' faces, being exposed to whatever it is, from cosmetology, truck driving, EMTs. And we got to have these people in these classes. And tell me, in high school, can you dual enroll with Oconee Fall Line?
You can. You can dual enroll, and you can go ahead and start taking classes. And when you graduate, a lot of times people are already ready to come back and get that associate degree or go somewhere else.
Why didn't they have that when I was in school?
Exactly. Why didn't they have that when we were in school?
Where was you when I needed you?
I know. Where was Oconee Fall Line when we needed it? Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
And we were talking off camera, and I always have to talk about Mr. Louie and Miss Evelyn and what they meant to us personally and what they meant to this community. And I always tell people, when they've been gone 100 years, what they did in this community will still carry on long after,
Exactly.
any of us will probably be here in this room.
He had the vision for the technical college.
Right, because college is not for everybody.
Exactly.
And there's so many lost art. You mentioned some to me, but brick mason. You can't hardly find a brick mason anymore. So I think I would want to get into that.
I think it's a lost art, and I think you mentioned another one, maybe plumbing and carpentry and some of these things. And we have the HVAC, and you learn electronics and that too. So some of the things cross over, and you can learn other skills as well in some of these programs.
And I would think, even if I said, well, I want to go to college, I want to go to University of Georgia, wherever, I would still want to dual enroll, because say I learn how to be a brick mason. Maybe that's not what I want to go into, but in my life, what if I wanted a project, I want to close in a room, I wanted to lay brick or whatever, or electricity or mechanic or whatever.
Right.
You still would have that skill where, like me, I'm going to have to call and hire somebody. If my car tears up, I got to go to the shop.
Well, exactly. And a technical college offers you something that maybe a 4-year institution might not. You can come and be trained and have a skill, and you can always find a job.
Yep.
Because there's always a need for someone in these trade and industry programs.
That's right. And probably have a job when you graduate, because OFTC is one of the best I've ever known for helping these kids already have a job.
Exactly.
I know in the truck driving, I've been able to ride with them, and I hadn't been in all 100 of these courses offered by OFTC, but they've already got a job. They have connections with trucking companies, and they have that lined up, or cosmetology, or whatever the field is.
Exactly. Our placement rate's very high. Mm-hmm. And, a lot of them go to work at one of Robins Air Force Base. A lot of them, the medical community is wonderful to Oconee Fall Line. So many of them are hired at the hospital and at the doctor's offices. So, we've got a great partnership with many of the businesses in Dublin.
And you think of everything, you probably might disagree with that, but you've got somebody to handle everything. Look at Don Tavius with retention, making it fun and you enjoying coming to school.
Exactly.
So,
and somebody to help give you that push to say, okay, you're almost there, you can do this. So, it's wonderful to have retention specialists that we have to help keep you focused.
Before you go, talk to students about how easy it is to get into Oconee Fall Line.
Well, you apply, and that's the first thing you do. Then you got to take the test, and after that, then you choose the program that you want, and hopefully you've chosen that program before. But if you haven't, you can tour the different program areas and find out something that you might be interested in. But I would have to say, James, that so many people come here and they know what they want to do.
That's right.
They already have in mind what they want to do because they've met others that have done some things. And I'll have to say, we have several students who have done the Gold program, which is our Student of the Year. And through the interviews that we have, they have gotten jobs maybe with major companies because they were a student that was judged, and they asked them what their dream job was maybe. And somebody on that panel picked up on that, and they were able to get jobs where they really wanted to, and they've climbed the ladder, so we're a great place.
Yep, and we're here at a career fair. We have middle school kids here.
We do.
I see so many non-traditional students here at Oconee Fall Line, maybe worked at J.P. Stevens or New Holland
Right.
or somewhere that shut down. So it's not only for young people anymore. You have a lot of those non-traditional
We do,
students.
we do, we do. And we have, and you mentioned non-traditional there. Non-traditional is age a lot of times, but at a technical college, non-traditional refers to less than 25% of one gender in a classroom. So we have female truck drivers, we have welding, we have machine tool, we have males in nursing, we have males in respiratory. So, you know, we've got it all across the board, from older people to younger people in these non-traditional fields.
And 100% in the nursing program pass their test.
Isn't that wonderful?
That tells you the kind of training the teachers, instructors, 100%. That's good.
We're doing something right, aren't we, James?
Yeah. It's easy to get enrolled here at OFTC. Just go on to oftc.edu. I have with me Brody Tucker, another student here at East Lawrence, and it's always good to be with a Falcon. Since I'm a former Falcon and talk to a Falcon here, tell me what's going on here today at the career fair.
Well, we're going around different careers, seeing what this technical college can offer us, and it's really some cool stuff that's happening here today.
What field do you want to go in? You told me off the air. I want you to tell us.
Well, this technical stuff is actually really interesting, but I prefer to go into somewhere like communications. But maybe this I could do on the side, because this is some really interesting stuff.
Okay. And tell me, you've been going around different booths. What's one of the most interesting you went to today?
You know, I wouldn't think it, but probably the truck driver. That was actually really interesting. That lifestyle that they offer, just traveling around, that's a really fun thing to do.
Was you one of the ones blowing the horn?
Yes, sir.
You know, I told Mr. Conyers a while ago, probably if I was in school now, I'd been the one up there blowing the horn.
Oh, yes, sir. There's some fun aspects of it.
And tell me about East Lawrence, going to East Lawrence now. Share that with me.
Well, it's actually really cool because our school has been around here for a while, but they're really remodeling a lot of it, and like they're like offering some new aspects of it, and I think it's a really good school.
What's the most fun part of going to East Lawrence?
Oh, that's tough. Well, my teacher's jumping around over there, so I gotta say that probably some of the curriculum they teach us. It's actually quite interesting.
Okay.
I would have to say.
Hello, my name is Jimmy Rogers, and I'm running for County Commissioner for District 4 of Lawrence County. As County Commissioner, I promise to you, the people of District 4 and Lawrence County, that I will work very hard to serve each and every one of you.
I'm Johnny B. Hall. I live at Route 1, 1351 Hall Watkin Road, Dudley, Georgia. Jimmy's an earnest guy. He's very, very nice. If he tell you something, you can mark it down. Whatever it takes to get the job done, that's what he wants to do.
I just ask for your prayers, your support, and your vote, and may God bless you. Thank you.
I have with me Alicia Gravitt, and she is from Alamo, and you are a student here at Oconee Fall Line.
Yes, I am.
And you're in the truck driving school.
I am.
I've been talking to Janet Smith before we went to a break, and that's one thing I've always been drawn to when I come out to Oconee Fall Line. I've been in so many of the classes here, but truck driving is so important to our country. The clothes we wear, the food we eat, everything we get, these glasses we got on, everything comes by truck. But I love that field, and the money is really good. So tell me what got you in the truck driving school.
Well, I've been working in an office for years. I've got a degree, college degree in it, and we've decided, me and my husband are going to team drive.
Wow.
We're going to, it's an opportunity when we retire, we can work together every day and get paid.
That's wonderful. You know, think about it, to see the country, a husband and wife team like that, you can keep moving. One gets tired, the other one jump in, and you keep the load moving. But I think that's wonderful. And how long have you been in the class?
This is well, we got 4 more weeks after this week.
Okay.
So we've been in about 5 weeks.
You're on the short rows, aren't you?
Yes, I am.
That's a good thing, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
What would you say to somebody watching us that kind of don't know what they would like to do in life? They may be young, they may be non-traditional, but what would you say to somebody watching us?
Well, I think you ought to follow your passion, and I think that you can do anything that you set your mind to do.
And how do you like Oconee Fall Line?
I love it. It's a great school.
And how did you find out about it? Did you just walk in the door? Did you go online? How did you find out about OFTC?
I have a coworker that actually is going to school here, and when I started looking into truck driving, I called the school to see if they had a program available, and they actually called me back and were real helpful where other schools weren't. So that's what made my decision to come here.
Yep. And they are very helpful. I've got to watch them in the office, and whether it's trying to help you get financial aid or get into class, and most of the people in truck driving usually have a job when they get out. So
Yes, they do.
because they assist you in that.
Right.
But as we look at this big old truck behind us, you're telling me not long down the road, I might be running into you and your husband on the road, huh?
Yep.
Well, and I'm one of those, I yield the right of way to truck drivers because you are in a big vehicle, a lot bigger than what I drive, obviously, but we should remember that when we're driving, y'all. Always yield the right of way. We're not in that big a hurry where you let them go and turn that big old truck into where they have to go, because you know it's hard for us to maneuver in and out of traffic, much less being in that big old rig right there. But
Yes, sir.
can you see yourself in that truck now?
I can.
Are you one of the ones blowing the horn back there?
No, I was not. They scared me to death with that.
Yeah, we were on the air the first time the horn blew, and Don Tavius, I don't know if I jumped much as he did or vice versa, but it kind of threw me off that first time. You kind of get used to it after that, if you can get used to it. But the kids seem to love getting in that big old truck.
They do. They do.
But we wish you the best of luck. I hope to not run into you, but maybe see you on the road one day. And I wish you the best, though.
Well, thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Thank you for joining us today here at Oconee Fall Line Technical School. As you heard Janet Smith a few minutes ago, this is about the 10th year that they've held this mini career fair here at OFTC. And you've heard me say it during the show that there's over 100 fields available here at Oconee Fall Line. We want to encourage you. Go on the website at oftc.edu. We've got it right there on the screen, oftc.edu. And whether it be criminal justice or cosmetology, truck driving, you just heard us just a minute ago talking about truck driving, a great field to get in. Or you see right behind me, we've got this ambulance in here. We have some of the best trained EMTs anywhere in the state of Georgia right here in Lawrence County. And one of the reasons is this school that I'm standing in here. And you can get involved in that. You get in the medical field. Everybody can't be a doctor, don't want to be a doctor. But you can get involved here and start out. Get in the medical field, learn how to be an EMT right here at the school. Diesel mechanic. Truck driving, criminal justice, all these fields. You may love computers. They've got a great program here on computers. So just go on the website, look at all those different fields that you can go in right here in Dublin. You don't have to travel. Some people do. If you're watching us in Soperton or Wrightsville or Wilkinson or Dodge County, it's just an easy ride right over here to Dublin. OFTC is right here on I-16. So go online, oftc.edu, and check us out. And come out and talk to the people. We've got financial aid. We'll help you get in. And I'm telling you, you've heard me say it a few times on the show today, is all these people have a job when they graduate, and you're trained well. Because when you see, I was in the hospital recently, and the students that came in from Oconee Fall Line that were in different fields in the medical field to come in to take care of me, they did a wonderful job. They did a wonderful job. They have great instructors. And you heard us talking a little while ago in the nursing program, 100% of the students pass that state exam. So, hey, what better school to go to? Check us out, oftc.edu, and come on out and check us out here on the campus of Oconee Fall Line Technical College. Thank you for joining us today.